Hey, what it is, what it do, what up, people? It's vdoestech back with another video checking out the newest WeChip R2 backlit air mouse. Now, this is on Amazon for $22.99 at the time of this video. There's also a 15% off coupon. Now, this is an upgrade for the WeChip W1. Let's dive in and check it out. Let's go. So in the box, you get a manual, a Type-C charging cable, which is an okay length, the USB receiver, and the remote itself. I've actually been using this controller for the last week. I just put it back in the box to show the unboxing. Now, if you're not quite sure what this is used for, it covers a lot of devices like computers, PCs, smart TVs, projectors, Fire Sticks, the Google Chromecast, and it can be used on the PS4 and PS5. It's a remote, keyboard, air mouse, and mic. Has features for voice assistance. Now, it doesn't always work on every device, but it does work on a majority. The setup is really easy. It's basically just plug and play. You do have the option of IR learning. I didn't really find it the most useful, but to each their own. Now, for the upgrades, it has a slimmer design, which fits better in the hand in my opinion, and some textured plastic up top. You do get a smaller USB receiver, so about half the size of the original. It has Type-C charging, so one less cable needed. Over the last week, I started using it straight out the box, and I still haven't needed to charge it. I'm gonna say the battery is excellent, but just like anything, the battery is subjective. Now, voice control, you can have your voice activate on all your prompts. What is voice activate on all your prompts? You know what I mean. Now, if you flip it over, you do have your backlight key. Now on the front, you aren't losing any buttons at all. You're gaining the voice assistant option. On the back, you are losing one thing. Can you spot it? Time's up. You are losing the www in the .com. It is being replaced by a backlight key. Now that could be good or bad depending on your needs. The keys are also smaller on the newer version. Now, like I said, I've been using this for the last week. I have personally tested on the Nvidia Shield 2017, the Google Chromecast with Google TV, the 4K Fire Stick, the PS5, a Sony TV, and a TCL TV, and my tablet. Now for my experience, which could be completely different from yours, but on my tablet, worked perfect. On my TCL TV, unresponsive, nada. My Sony TV works perfect, no issues. Now the Nvidia Shield, it barely worked sometimes. In other times, it would be completely unresponsive. I tried disconnecting other controllers so that this would be the only one connected. I switched between the different USB ports. It was a headache, which is frustrating because the older version worked perfect with no issues. About a year in, still no problems. Now on the 4K Fire Stick, my only issue was if you have a passcode active, you can't use the directional keypad on the front. You have to flip it over and use the keyboard. Also, I couldn't get Alexa to work or couldn't play any games from the App Store with it. Now on the Google Chromecast, my only issue was I couldn't play any games. Now on the PS5, the keyboard is a lifesaver because I hate putting in passwords with the controller. This works perfect for me. So you see, it's a mixed bag of results. This is the definition of results may vary. But my biggest complaint about this controller is the backlight. If you're using it at night, the numbers and the symbols completely disappear. So you're gonna have to remember where everything is. Overall, I would say it's worth the upgrade just for the Type-C and the voice assistant option. But if you don't use voice commands or you don't need a backlight, the W1 worked on more devices and is a couple dollars cheaper. But hey, that's just what I think. If you made it this far, consider doing those YouTube things. It's vdoestech. I'll catch you on the next one. Later.